Okay, so welcome to the Melton Olympic Cat 4 crit race. This is the summer series. There are 3 races in total. This is the first one. I participated in the spring crit race where I didn't really go very well. I ended up crashing after about 6 laps. So my goal on this one was basically to stay upright and last more than 6 laps. That also didn't go according to plan, as you'll see. So basically, this is lap 1 as we shoot off. I think because I crashed last time, I was a bit apprehensive about going to the front, or towards the front, which is where I was last time. That's Rich on the left-hand side in the blue, my illustrious leader. Now you can see some gaps starting to appear. This is, I think it's fairly normal, but it's only on the first lap. But everyone's sort of side by side, not taking it easy. We're going at a fair pace, but it's relatively calm at the moment. Now you'll see something interesting on lap 3, where I'll point it out as it comes, but it's actually quite interesting, and it shows why you shouldn't be at the back of a crit race, especially, but any road race really, because being at the back, you do tend to get involved with crashes more, obviously, because there are more people in front of you to crash, and you'll also get held up by guys that can't hold on to the wheels, so that the gaps are created, which we'll see in a minute. So we're two either side at the moment, so it's fairly steady, 22 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour. This is the sort of the uphill bit, if you like, and then on this section here we've got a tailwind, so this ramps up quite nicely to about 30 miles an hour by the end of it. It's a great course, this is actually, and it was really well put on. They had food stalls and drinks and toilets and everything else, so if you do get the chance to come over, this is sort of in Leicester, then do. It's absolutely fantastic, and I'll be doing the next one, which is I believe in about 4 weeks' time. So here we go. We come around one of the bends. You are able to pedal on these as well. So it's not that sharp that you can't actually pedal on it. So you can go for it a little bit and keep it up. So I'm still at the back, which is where I was kind of comfortable being, because I didn't want to get into any difficulties. But there's this young lad, number 19, he was very good. The weather was pretty good. It looked like it was going to rain, but fortunately it held off. It was just really windy, super windy, and that made it really difficult at this section here, because this section it was really starting to get windy. Now then, you can see things starting to get all excited at the front. We're now single file, which means that people at the front are laying on the power a little bit. So the gaps are starting to form. And there, you'll see the rider in red, Chris, bless his cotton socks, he's struggling to keep onto the wheels of the riders in front. And here, you can see gaps forming. And this is where the problem lies. Because I'm at the back, gaps are forming in front, and I then have no idea what's going on. Although I could kind of see it, there's nothing I can do. So by the time we come around this corner, you can see 2 lads have realised what's going on, and they've gone forward to try and bridge 3 lads. All of a sudden there's this big gap. Now number 17, he's gonna power across. I then try and power across and stay with his wheel, but I just can't do it. I've got absolutely no chance. I'm not that strong. Number 19, the young lad, he struggled to get across as well. And this is basically it. On lap 3, because a gap was formed, everyone behind him either had to struggle to get past, or we were just left behind. And that, unfortunately, is where my race kind of ended. I didn't give up. I battled on, where we formed a group of 4, so there's myself, Chris, Rich and this young lad, number 19, and we went round a number of laps together as a four, and we worked really well together. Although, you know, by the time this had happened, I'd burnt so many matches. I was starting to suffer. So at some point, Rich, I just can't hold on to the wheels. Rich went off and sort of went on his own. And that's kind of I think because of the wind, it all sort of fractured apart. Everyone, a lot of people were just in twos. It wasn't a bunch that finished the race. It was all ones and twos, little groups, just because it was so windy. You can see the flag on the right there. It was blowing a gale. And this part here is the headwind bit. The home straight. So you've got Chris on the front, powering on, then Rich, and myself, having a minor heart attack behind. So Chris pulls over, Rich powers on, and I'm like, I can't do that. I can't hang on to that wheel. Rich looked behind, but thinks, well, you know, hurry up lads. But he goes off, because he's stronger than us and we can't do it. And that's fair enough, that's racing for you. That's what it's all about. So after about 4 miles, we are now a group of 3. Number 19, I'm not sure what this lad's name is, but he was very good, bless him. He was only a young lad, but he was really powerful as well, as you can see. He then chases down Rich, and I'm like, oh, I can't keep on of him either. I'm just a fat old fool who hasn't got that much strength. And there you go. So now it's just me and Chris doing our thing. Oh, there goes a couple of the leaders. The guy in the front there, I think he came 4th. Not sure about the guy behind him. So we got lapped there. I've got to be honest, I got lapped quite a few times. There's Chris doing his thing, and he was actually really strong. He was a good strong rider, and he was coaxing me and trying to keep me going, getting me to follow his wheel. But in the end, I just couldn't do it. There was a point at which I just couldn't do it anymore, and I think it might be here. He's saying, "Come on, Andy, let's do this. We can do it together." And I'm like, "No, I really can't. I really can't do it together." And I'm waving at him, saying, "Come on, you go for it." He's looking behind. "Come on, Andy." And I'm like, "No, you go for it. Go ahead. I'm just gonna try and recuperate and get round as best I can in one piece." And to be fair, I was happy that I stayed upright. And having looked at the footage, I was disappointed that I didn't make more than 3 laps with the group, but I can understand why. Because I was at the back, and that's never a good situation. That's never a good place to be, and the wind was so strong. And you can see on the left-hand side, as the other riders go by, they were in 1s and 2s, maybe a 3. There goes Rich. We completely fragmented the whole group, and this is only sort of 9 miles. So, yeah. And then we're on the last lap. 1 more lap. These 2 guys overtake me, and I think, right, I'm gonna cling onto their wheels for dear life and just ride with them on the last lap. And then this guy stands up and starts to give it some, and then the other guy starts to give it some beans as well, and I'm thinking, well, I can't do that. I've got absolutely nothing left, absolutely knackered. So that was it. So I just pootle along at my own pace. Everyone else is finished. I come in 12th out of 16, primarily because 4 didn't finish. They pulled out. Not quite sure why. That young lad, number 19, he pulled out for some reason. I don't know why. He didn't have to, but he could have made it all the way around, but he didn't. So I got 12th out of 16 because 12 finished. But that's okay with me. I'm happy with that, kind of. It would have been nice to have been able to stay with the group a bit longer, but it wasn't to be. So the next one, in about 4 weeks' time, I'm gonna try my best to stay at the front half of the race and also without crashing, and hopefully by that time I'll be fitter, a little bit fitter, so I'll be able to actually stay with the group, hopefully for more than 6 laps, which is my record so far, because it's only my second race that I've done in the last 30 odd years. So yeah, it'd be nice to be able to do more than 6 laps, maybe 10. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see. And then yeah, here comes the finish line, and no hands in the air for me. Just sort of commiserations, and put my sad face in a cup of coffee afterwards. And there we go. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.